Hello and welcome back to Joga Bonito, the save where we try to conquer Brazil and South America and eventually the world, Pinky. We will conquer the world. That got weird, didn't it? Welcome back to the series. I'm having a lot of fun making this series. First of all, lights. They're new. Do you like them? They're quite cool, isn't it? Since last time then, I've been fairly busy. I bring you to this screen to start with as I was playing, I just noticed something. We've taken a bit of a hit financially, as you can see. We never had a lot of money. This big peak here in our graph was actually 4.73 million, so it's not exactly a lot, but we have dropped into the red. We are 2 million in debt at the moment. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. We should make some money, especially if we go well in the cup competitions, the Copa Libertadores and things like that. So, but yeah, just to bring a little heads up on that, finances are a little bit of a worry, but I'm not that worried, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, speaking of the Copa Libertadores, we did make it through to the next round. As you can see by the results here, a lot of draws since I've been away. Played a few games, not that many. I'm back sooner than I said I was going to be. The last game we played was this game against Chapecoense. I've drawn 2 and won 1 since then. We drew to Palmeiras in the second game of the Serie A. Very late equaliser from Pedro Roque. He scored a header in the 92nd minute to equalise in that game. So we got a bit lucky in that. We were at home as well, so it's slightly worrying. We then got a draw against Concepcion. Concepcion are the team that beat us in the first game of the Copa Libertadores group, if you do remember. We were a bit unlucky in this one. We went 1-0 up and then they scored in the 75th. Probably should have won at the end of it. It didn't really matter. We topped the group anyway with a draw, so I wasn't too concerned with that. And then we did win a game in the league. We beat Avaí away from home 1-0. Sasa scored early on and we held on. We were quite dominant in this one as well. No, we weren't actually looking at those stats. Maybe we weren't so dominant. We've not been great, but we've been getting okay results. We haven't lost in a very long time now, since that Concepcion game that we played with a live com a few episodes back. Anyway, we are back today because I decided actually I do want to put the cup game against Sao Paulo. We've got Sao Paulo in the cup now, and then in a few weeks we've got them again in the league. I was going to play through, but then I thought actually it might be a shame if we were to go out of the cup. We've actually got a second leg against them. We're going to play them a lot. So let's play the first one, and then depending on how that goes, if we lose, we might be back to play the other ones. If we win comfortably, then maybe we'll go from there. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to play that game today as our live com. After I update you on a couple more things, I did want to show you this here as well. We have had the draw for the next round of the Copa Libertadores. As you remember, we topped the group, so we went through as the higher seed, or one of the higher seeds. We drew a game against Penarol. Penarol are also Uruguayan, which is a bit scary considering we struggled so much against Universidad de Concepcion. They are a team that actually I would probably say a higher reputation. I think they're probably better than De Concepcion. So it's a bit worrying. They've got this guy, Christian Rodriguez. Is he the Hull one? No, he's the Atletico Madrid one. Yeah, that's him. Don't know who am I getting him mixed up with. Gaston Ramirez is who I'm thinking of. He's the Atletico one, Christian Rodriguez. He's at Penarol. They've got a few other decent footballers at their team as well. So I think it might be a bit of a challenge, this one. They do have Kevin Dawson in goal, who is apparently Uruguayan, but his name's Kevin Dawson, which sounds not very Uruguayan, but fair enough. Big Kev in goal for them. So yeah, we will be playing them very soon. That is a 2-legged affair, if I am correct in my knowledge of that. We've also weirdly drawn the quarterfinal, in which we will play Independiente Medellin of Colombia, or International of Brazil if we were to go through. And then also, even more weirdly, we've drawn the semi-final draw as well, in which we will play, very confusingly, Flamengo, Paranense, Universidad again, we'll play them again, and or Deportivo Lara. So, I mean, it's up for debate. It could be any of those. But yeah, those are the teams. That is the weird way that they do these draws. it's all mapped out should we go through. We'll have to see if we go through though, won't we? So yeah, that's a little update on where we are. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into this game. So here's the team, and this is fairly similar to what we've been going with. I did change the team quite a lot in the last game against Avai, mainly because people were very tired. I realised this scheduling in Brazil is a bit rough. It's a lot of games, so we had some tired players. So I changed up the team quite a lot. Was therefore very happy that we got the win. As you can see by this, there's a few teams like players like Dede, who's our best centre back, didn't play. For example, that Lucas Silva didn't play as well. So we dropped a few players that would usually start to the bench in that game. Still got the win. Almada has made a very, very quiet start to life at Cruzeiro. A 6.7 in his last 5, a 6.4 overall. A little bit worried. I mean, he's still young. We know how good he turns out to be. So when I say I'm a bit worried, I know he'll come good. It's just I maybe was expecting a little bit more to start with. Anyway, that's the team for today. One little surprise, Orihuela at right back on loan from Ajax has turned out to be very, very solid. He wasn't my starting right back at the start. He has got himself the shirt. He's wrestled it away from the other right back, which is Edelson, this guy, who is a bit older. So actually it kind of makes sense to play Orihuela as well. He's got the shirt at right back at the moment. Otherwise, it's fairly similar to what it has been. We're going to go positive. We're going to play the 4-2-3-1, and we're going to get into this game now with Sao Paulo. All right, there are the two teams then. They've got this guy, Anthony, who is someone who I really do want to buy. I've scouted him, as you can see there, and I've seen him. I think he went to Atletico Madrid on one of my other saves, and he turns out very, very good. So if we could get him at any point, that'd be nice. They've got a few other names that you'll recognise. For example, Alexandra Pato is playing out on their left-hand side. And they play a very similar formation to us, a very similar tactic. 4-2-3-1. Could make for an interesting game. Let's calmly tell them good luck. We can pull off an upset. So we are the underdogs. They are the favourites going into this. I mean, it could be an early cup exit, or it could be the start of a beautiful cup adventure. Who knows? I guess we'll find out in this game, won't we? They've got the ball on the attack first. By the way, what do you reckon? 2D? Do we stick with it? This is what I've been playing offline. Do we? How have they not scored there? There was an offside at the end. Do we stick with this? Do you want to play 3D? What do you? Let me know. They have now scored though. Anthony does find the back of the net. This might not be a great game, you know, guys. Might be might not be great. It's a nice goal. Anthony with 2 really good chances. I said he was good, didn't I? And he's gone and scored within 10 minutes of the start of the game. Not great. I'm going to drop it down to balance because, yeah, there might be a bit of an issue here. Let's tell them to show some passion, which seems to have worked, although they nearly score immediately after saying that. A corner, I think they hit maybe the outside of the post, maybe the side netting. It worked last time. Let's do it again. Show some more passion, lads. Come on. We're half an hour in. We've been the second best team, which sounds like I'm saying it's a good thing. Out of 2, we've not been the better team. Let's show some passion for a third time. Come on. Are we going to create anything in this half? No, is the answer. Right, we are going to need to. Let's passionately say, make up for it in the second half. Now, that didn't seem to do much. Right, there we go. Let's tell them that. Let's tell them a lot more to come from you. And passionately, there's a lot more to come from you. That's worked a bit better. I'm not going to change anything just yet. We may need to. I mean, we definitely will need to if this stays the same. But, I mean, we're in the game. It seems more well matched now on the stats. And we've got the ball down the left. Egidio to Lucas Silva. I mean, we're playing it around at the back, which is fine. Almada, can you do something? Leo with a horrendous pass that gets cut out. And actually, this might be a highlight for them at the end of this. We've yet to have a highlight of a chance for us, which that's not great, is it? Hudson, they are going to score a second goal. I mean, look at that goal. A bit more enthusiastic than that. I'm not that enthusiastic because we are 2-0 down here in the cup. Hudson, I don't know why I said Hudson there. Pablo flicks it on. Vitor Bueno. It is no bueno for us. We are 2-0 down. Time to make changes. Almada is having an absolute shocker. I'm a bit worried. I said I wasn't worried before the game, didn't I? It's another horror show. It's another disaster class from the lad. maybe I am worried. How many times can one manager just be on the side shouting, show some passion? A lot is what I'm proving right now. Let's make another change. Let's do Fred up front for Sasa, who has fired a blank today. There's another change because of an injury. Judson's going to be replaced by, wait for it, Jadson. We do have 2 Judsons. This one's a bit younger. He's only 17 and he plays in central midfield. He looks quite good. We are going to lose this game, it would seem. And yeah, not a lot to say about that. We didn't create a single clear-cut chance. We didn't actually have a highlight. That's a bit worrying. I'm a bit worried. I mean, let's look on the bright side. We are out of the cup, but it means we can concentrate on the league and the Copa Libertadores. Let's go with that anyway. Yeah, that's a fairly bad injury as well. Jadson is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Luckily, we'll probably replace him in the first team with Jadson, and it will be a straight Jadson swap. So hopefully we won't miss him too much. But yeah, looking at the schedule, that's a lot. There's not a lot of green on there for my liking. I'd like there to be a bit more. I mean, it's our first loss in a long time. Ironically, well, not really ironically, but it is also whilst we do a live com. We are losing a lot of these live com games at the moment, but there we go. I suppose the challenge, there needs to be some challenge, and we're proving that there is at this point now. In terms of the league table, by the way, I didn't show you this before. We are 3rd, unbeaten in our first 3. That was, of course, a cup game. We play Bahia next, who are the team that have won all 3 of their 3. So the challenge doesn't get much easier, although I am confident of getting a good result against them. We are playing them at home. But yeah, anyway, I think we will leave it there for today. Please hit up the comment section if there is anything you want to see or anything you want to do in this series or anything you want to ask me. Please do. I do love reading those comments and appreciate every single one of them. So please, because there's not that many, but please, I would love it if there was a few more. So yeah, please think about doing that. If there's anything you want to see, talk about, stick a comment in. And also whilst you're here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. Turn the bell on, make sure you're notified about future videos. And once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very soon. Peace.